I figure the shop is updated, so we can check that out first. Oh, I got a bunch of different Shogun. Hello, everybody. Just getting started. A little late. But I'm probably going to be late streaming. Probably, actually, tomorrow's a sponsored stream, so I'll be able to remind myself of what time I'm going live tomorrow. Tomorrow is at my normal time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Normal time tomorrow, but it's a sponsored stream. That's the deal. And then Friday I should be streaming, and then probably not Saturday. Maybe early Saturday. What's going on, Opie? Yeah, they got all the Shogun skins in the shop right now. Kuno, Suki, Designer Suki, Shogun, Jaime. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then Diecast. That's a pretty cool one, to be honest.
Good evening,
That's one of the ones you like, right, Opie?
Well.
Yeah, Steinau are doing absolutely amazing. You don't even know. Build sets? What do you mean build sets? Oh, are they in the shop today? I don't think so. We'll see, I guess. Monks is a good one. Zuri, pretty cool. Celeste, eh. Sid, that's pretty cute. I like that. Rogue Gunner is really cool. Rogue Gunner and Rogue Navigator, those are slick. They got a lot of signature styles in today. Bandolette, that's cool. Catwoman still in. By the way, Code Epic Bricks, if anybody's grabbing anything today. Highly appreciated. Ice Spice, no Lego skin. Eminem, no Lego style. Snoop Dogg, no Lego style. Ariana Grande gets a Lego style. I don't get it. Then we got Rubius. Looks like he's the only creator on. Juice WRLD. Oh, ooh, Winter. These are 2 new packs. Winter Legends. Inspect. Let's see, we got Snowdrift, Snowheart, and Frost Broker. Interesting. It's actually a pretty cool BR. But that's, I don't know if it's new, but it's back. And there's this one. This comes with Icebound Midas, Permafrost Raider. That's pretty cool. And then Ice Crystal. Interesting. Hey, how's it going, Santiago? How's it going, Jess? I think they'll add some new weapons for sure. I think that's probably on the docket, because if you got a new enemy, you got to have something to fight it with, probably. That'd be interesting. That would, you know, make sense to me. But yeah, I'm super excited. Hey, how's it going, Mom? Fast and Furious, Dodge Charger Hellcat. Ice cream. I can hear the ice cream, man. Again, I'm going to still boycott the shoe, unless they come out with a Peely shoe. I'm going to hold strong. Oh, you can still get the Frozen Legends pack, too. So you can get Frozen Raven, Frozen Red Knight, Frozen Love Ranger, and then... Oh my god, can you guys hear that? It's so loud. And then you can get Snowdrift, Snowheart, Frost Broker, and Icebound. You can get all these ice snow characters. Hey, how's it going, Paul? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, there's some pretty good stuff in the shop today, not gonna lie. Pretty decent. Like, nothing amazing on the signature styles, but like more signature styles on the shop than I feel have been on the shop in a while. All the Shogun outfits are in right now. Like, that's even really cool. Doing really well. And in a couple days, even better. Let's get loaded in. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do today. What do we, with the Storm King in mind, Who's played Save the World here and knows the lore of the Storm King? Because I know nothing. I know nothing at all. So, is there any, like, in the Save the World, I'm sure there's weapons associated with it, but, like, is there any sort of material associated with it? It's the Big Daddy? Okay. Or Big Baddie. Big Daddy. I guess it could be the both. But, is there any sort of materials or resources in the game that you need? Like, I know, like... Yeah, Stormcore's got... I didn't even think of that. Just like the most obvious one. I haven't thought about it all night. I've been, like, racking my brain. I'm like, what items? What items? You know, Stormcore's got to be one of them. Stormcore's got to be one of the items that's important. Or semi-important. Yeah, I think with Crew I have it now too, but I've never played it. Yeah, Stormcore's got to be it. Like, not it, but like one of the main ones, you know? Well, at least collect from the villagers, huh? Hey, how's it going, Kingpin? We're trying to discuss what we might need to gather in preparation for the Storm King, or if there's anything, you know, there'll probably be, like with most of these updates, they just give us a lot of, like, brand new materials to go along with the update, so, like, there's nothing we can do about that until they release it, and we're able to collect it that way. Yo, dubs up with the GG. Let's go. Welcome in. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would pertain to the Storm King that would be advantageous to collect now. Hey, Mel. Welcome in. We're talking... We're putting our tin hats on, and we're talking predictions and what might come with the Storm King, what we might need to get and stuff like that to complement the update. They said angular building was gonna, you know, they even said that themselves. They said the angular building update was gonna complement the upcoming update. And I don't know if that has to do with the Storm King specifically or other peripheral features they may be adding with that update. Because, like, I'm sure we'll get content like Storm King and all that stuff, but it would be nice if we also got, like, some building and back-end changes and improvements. Yeah, it said fortify your builds in the Twitter post. It did. You're right. But, like, how do we do that? Like, that's pretty, you know, that's a good, it's a good clue, but I don't know where to go with it. Hey. Get me out of this perspective. It's been a little laggy again. I've noticed the frames have been a little dropping here and there. Crossbows upgraded. Yeah, ranged weapons to fight it. I'm hoping they give us some new weapons too. That'd be nice. Yeah, it might is. Some of their stuff doesn't have, like, they haven't been doing that where, like, things are coded like that, but I even tried to watch that little news report video in frame by frame. Because when the thunder cracks, I was like, oh, maybe there's like an outline of the Storm King. Which, granted, isn't necessary to prove anything. We already have the images, but I didn't see anything particular. I guess one thing I could do today is go build a vehicle so I can get my sheep back here. Kind of one random thing I need to do. Who got stuck up on the thing? I'm gonna guess you. I feel like I'm missing someone, like Cuddle Team. their fish sticks. Yeah, where's Cuddle Team Leader? Hello. Yeah, where is she? Am I crazy? Am I blind? I do not know. I think it might be a new LEGO mode. I don't think they're going to add another side mode. I just really doubt it. Because they've already got like all the experts other split modes and then the islands. I doubt they would branch off and make like a whole other mode. I mean, it'd be interesting, but I would hope that wouldn't be all it is. Yeah, I say just that sounds about right. Like I said, most of what we'll need is probably going to be gathered after the update goes through. I don't imagine there's going to be much prep work we can do now. That's why I stock up on quite literally everything, because you never know what's going to come in handy. Like, it'd be nice if we got some more food recipes and stuff, too. Oh, here, cool. I can talk to Raven. I've already talked to him a handful of times, but I can show you guys some of the dialogue if you haven't seen it yet. Anything else? You're on animal duty. If I collected from you, nope, we're good. Boom. The storm, it's getting stronger. I've been listening to doom metal all day. You may have to speak up. Don't bother me. Can't you see I'm busy being ominous? How can I haunt you today? Or sorry, how can I help you? Yes, please. That's what I meant. This world is about to change. Yeah, so it's definitely inside our survival worlds, because he did say this world is about to change. It'll definitely be interesting. Actually, wasn't I collecting mushrooms here? Like, I don't need mushrooms, but I feel like any day now they're going to make mushrooms more useful, right? It's got to be soon. Yeah, frost pine might be useful. With like any high level materials, you know? Because this might just be the very first time we get a legendary weapon. Who knows? That'd be sick. I'm really hoping. Like, it's been a year. I think it's time we get that new tier. Yeah, it's such a fun game mode. It just needs more attention. And it's been getting it. It just needs more. Always more. And that's all. I've been stocking just because this is all your villagers give you from the cut gems job. So I could use some more rough amber maybe, but like the cut amber is an infinite supply at this point. Still slowly stacking these from a couple villagers. And then the rest of this is food stuff. And apparently some dirt. And then there was also some sand in the car I think I need to grab. Yeah, I might roll around. I was thinking something too, like something dynamic. That'd be interesting. Mushrooms. Shakes. And then I think I have, yep. Bars on bars. Yes. When is the Storm King? I would imagine the 10th, because they have an official banner up in the, when you're in the menu. There's like a little banner up in the top left corner when you, like, where it, like, highlights upcoming stuff and all that. It shows that there's an update actually officially coming on the 10th now, so it has been officially officialized. So I would imagine the 10th. That would be my best guess. I don't know why they would tease all this and then have it be a later update. So I'm going to guess the 10th. Can I show all my bases? I can probably go on some tours today, probably. I don't have much going on, so yeah, that's probably what we can do. Still doing okay on Bright Core. This is the only thing I use the Bright Core for, though, is the iron bars. Because as you can see, all my copper bars, I always tell people, make your villagers make copper bars, because they'll also make glass from smelt metal. All this glass and all that copper, I didn't use any of my own Bright Core to make it. So that would be like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Bright Core to make all that copper. And that would also be like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Bright Core to make the glass. So it's very useful to have your villagers do smelt metal, because then you can save all 100% of your Bright Core for iron bars and sometimes decorations like lighting and stuff. Yeah, I can definitely do some other people tours at some point. I'd be down for that. We can go to my survival world as well. I haven't really been there recently, and we can do like a full, now with that I have battle bus or bus stations at all the villages, it'll be much easier. It'll likely be on the 10th. How you upgrade the established, the crafting bench? You don't, if that's what you're referring to. But here, let's start with my villages here. We'll go on a full Epic Bricks world tour. Starting with the villages in my expert world. This is the Dur Castle. There's Cuddle Team Leader. This is the Dur Castle in all of its glory. There's no real decorations on the inside, but it is walkable. Down here, this used to be my original storage base in this expert world, and then I ended up building an entire warehouse down there. So that's now the storage base, but this is just a fun little build with the Durburger and the castle pieces. I had a lot of fun building this one. This was like just one of the most playful that I've done so far. I'm not sure what you mean, Zach. Oh, angled builds to protect from storms. Yeah, like walls maybe and stuff. That'd be interesting. It's an interesting thought. Alright, let's not forget the auto farm. We'll go. So if you're just joining us, we're going to do a full world tour. And then if I have time, we can start with Opie and move to some viewer world tours. But it's been a while since I've shown off some of my older villages, especially. So we'll start here in the expert world. We're moving over to my auto farm now from the Dur Castle. Yeah, Jack, it'll put you on the Lost Isles right now when you start out. So all you have to do is when you start, just take the bus back to the mainland, and then you can start playing from there if you want. So this, I haven't been using it much lately, mostly because I've got all the use I need out of it, really. But essentially, this is the auto farm. And all of these chests are for, granted, a lot of them are empty right now because I've been using all the food to replant seeds. But as you can see, this is all storage for all the plants that I have here. Yes, I have so much corn and wheat, it'll make your head spin. And all of this back here is actually backup storage. So, and if you're wondering what's down here, there's more stuff down there too. I'll get to that in a second. This is all wood back storage. So like I have 3 chests full of wood at my main storage base, but I started to gather so much of it from the banana trees and the coconuts that I was like, I might as well just save like a lifetime supply of it. So like every single one of these chests is filled with wood. What is that, like 16 chests full of wood? And then these ones are full of mahogany because, again, I farmed a bunch of it from Mama Colombo and kept it all. So I have 3 chests full of this at the base. And I also have 3 chests full of mahogany rods at the base on top of, like, 10 backup chests of mahogany. Then over here, this is the vines oversupply. So again, I have 3 chests full of vines at my base, at my main base, but this is just, I don't even think all of these are full, but there's a lot. I think the other row end is full. All these ones, yeah. So this is just vine overflow. And then this is cord overflow, but I don't think there's much in here right now. I think there's only like 1.5, yeah, there's like 1 chest's worth. And then over here, this is stink gland overflow. So yet again, I've got 3 chests of these at my main base, but I figured I had so much of it, why get rid of it? Store it over here. And then what's down here is, this is kind of the work floor for the auto farm, because the auto farm, you end up getting all this food. So if you want to replant it or get whatever seeds you're looking for, you need grain mills. And then also, because a lot of these plants with the auto farm yield vines when you break them, you get hundreds and hundreds and thousands of vines. So what I would do is I would collect vines, and then I would immediately just throw the vines in here to make them into cords, and basically have an unlimited supply of vines and cords. But that's why those are there. And then these are down here just to process all of that wood, actually, which I can grab all of this now. Yeah, the balloons, they break all the different plants. Yes, I'm extremely excited for the new update. More excited than anybody in the world, I promise you. Nobody could be more excited than me for the update. And that's just facts. Why? Because I'm a crazy big fan of this game. Let's just leave it there. Because I'm a big fan. Let's not make any negative now. But I'm a hoarder. I'm a doomsday prepper. I just like collecting things. And how to get essence fast? Pretty much the auto farm. Because yeah, I don't have like any essence right now. So like the auto farm is actually pretty good For essence, actually, I would do a banana farm. I think a banana farm would be the best for essence because I think they're the easiest to replant and they give you the biggest yield. And you get wood off of it, so it's multi-beneficial. But this is 100 banana trees, which means every time I farm this, I'll also get 100 essence. And also hundreds of banana and wood. But, point being that you'll get 100 essence every time you go through, assuming you have 100. And then also, you could make more than 100. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Heather went into a deep nap. She didn't know where she was. She's like, "Are you live?" I'm like, yeah, that was the plan before you fell asleep. It's funny. But yeah, so you could do more than see. I have like over 1,000 different plants, but imagine if you did them like all banana trees. It'd be really easy to keep going because like the bananas again, you don't have to grind them into seeds, so it's not time intensive. So I would say an auto banana farm. That'd be my answer. Hey, good night, bro. Have a good one. Bro, why didn't I find this out earlier? I have a tutorial for the auto farm on my page, so you can use it. So again, different plants, you'll have to do the height maybe a little bit differently on the balloons. And also, there's an easier way to do it. I'm honestly probably going to repost the tutorial just because it's good info to have and they get good views. But there's a better way to do the auto farm. You use these pieces. And the reason you use these pieces is because you can put a balloon on it and it goes sideways without having to do any fancy tricks. The way I did it required like the button method, but you could skip all that hullabaloo and you could just build your auto farm. I think you could use these essentially. You could use these on your wall or as your walls, and then you can put the balloons directly on the side of them. You just got to get the spacing right still. How lightsaber? You just need to, so when you start a new world, you're going to probably start on Colombo Island right now. But if you have an existing world or a new world, bottom line is you need to get to a bus station. This is the Colombo bus station on Lost Isles, but there's bus stations all over, and if you've already built one, then you just hop on the bus, use the bus, and you can fast travel to Star Wars Island, which might be in a different spot on your map, but your Star Wars Island will look like this, and it will usually have not usually, but it should have a battle bus station there, so you can travel straight there. Yeah, I was going crazy. Welcome in. All right. Let's just grab this stuff. Actually, I gotta put those bananas away. I won't spend too much more time here. I just wanted to grab these while I could. But yeah, got to give the full tour of things. The auto farm is always fun. People always enjoy it. I've probably done this expert world probably like 1,000 hours so far, I would imagine. This is also home of one of my rare villagers, Crystal, that I've left here. All right, let's go to the Shogun Castle, and then we will hightail it over to my survival world. Yeah, no worries. I hope we'll get new weapons and building materials. That's been pretty consistent with the new updates that we've been getting. So this is my Shogun Castle. If you haven't seen this build, just wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look. 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 Shing! Sparkle, sparkle. I have a video on this too that I posted recently. The drumstick icon. Oh, the chicken wings? Those are my vehicles. Whenever you put down a map marker, you can give it like a little custom icon. And on all of my vehicles, it's been a tradition for me for some reason that I put a chicken wing. So any of these chicken wings are vehicles. Anytime you see a chicken wing on my map, it's a car, flying machine, or a car, or whatever. How's it going, Weather Draven? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, winter hits. It starts getting darker earlier. I get all weird with my schedule and motivations. Taylor, you should try it again. They've added a ton of updates since it came out literally like a year ago. And we're actually about to get another huge update here on the 10th. So another week from now, we'll have another update with hopefully a big boss. Hopefully we're getting the first like end game boss, which what looks like it's going to be the Storm King from Save the World. So there's going to be a Lego Storm King in LEGO Fortnite as like the end game boss. That's what it looks like. That's what I can gather. And then if you haven't, I've shown, you guys have probably seen my storage base plenty of times. If you want to see the storage bases, I'll be showing off the survival one. But if you want to see more of this one, check out my YouTube. Otherwise, we're going to get switched over to my OG survival world, because this is my expert world. That it's as old, pretty much as old as an expert world can be. But the survival world I've had since day one of the game coming out. On to the second chest of iron. Let's drink some water. Yeah. I actually need to go. I'm all out of lemonade, and I need to go get a refill on that, and some water would be nice. But let's go to the lobby, and we will get into my survival world. Panda, I'm doing really well. Doing really well, though. Oof. Your name just reminded me for some reason. I went to Panda Express yesterday, and the one I go to has a drive-thru. Me and Heather are in the drive-thru, and I'm not like complaining, but it's taken quite a bit. Like I order my food, and like we pull up, like just like a few inches like past like the menu screen, and like we're sitting there, and I'm kind of like expecting to like inch our way forward in the line after minute by minute, and we're not moving at all. And I'm like, I'm a pretty patient person, so I'm like whatever. And it's like maybe getting to the point where it's been like 10 minutes, and there's like a car then the line has got like there was like 4 or 5 cars in the line when it started. There's like 12 cars in the line, and it's backing out the drive-thru at this point, and some of the cars in the back were honking. And I'm sitting there and still in the same spot, and I see like a person walking around in the drive-thru, like in between the cars and stuff, like in front of me. And I'm like, oh, like what's going on? Like I don't know what I couldn't see who. It was just I saw like a dude in a shirt. That was it. And after a few more minutes, like we finally start to move, and we're second in line at this point to like pay, like actually get our food. And I hear the lady giving the food to the person's car in front of us, saying that, "Oh yeah, the guy fell asleep in his car, and my manager had to go out and wake him up." So we were waiting that whole time because some dude towards the front of the line went for a snooze mid-panda run, bro. Like, dude. I'm like, oh man, that's so funny. I'm not even mad that I waited. Like, that was so worth me sitting there for the extra time. Like, that was absolutely worth it, dude. Like, if I gotta wait extra long at the drive-thru for some shenanigans, those are the shenanigans I want. But yeah, that was I've never had anything like that happen. You need a quick nap, yeah, man. Yeah, dude, he's zonked. I didn't even see the dude or the car. I just saw and what I saw back to the person I saw walking around, that was the manager. I was like, full circle to the story. I was like, who's that guy? Why are they walking around here? Yeah, that was the manager going to wake the dude up. Then they're done his night shift. His BK at 7 a.m. Dude, driving while sleepy. That's why I say don't do it. It's dangerous, You don't want to do that while you're driving. I've been watching Better Call Saul, and I just watched the episode the other day where Kate or whoever, she's been doing this crazy overworking herself on the lawyer case she's doing, and she ends up driving somewhere, and the scene is just like her driving, and then like literally it just cuts to her basically in a ditch, and she just literally was sleep deprived, and that's how easy it is. You're just there, and then you're not. Eduardo, I'm not skipping anyone. Yo, do you play actual game Battle Royale? I do play Battle Royale. I might even play. I don't want to skip out. You know what? We'll see how much time we get through today, because I don't want to skip out on any. Because I told Opie I would go back to his world for a little bit, so I don't want to dip out on that. But depending on how long my world tour takes, might be able to do some BR, but we'll see. I usually don't play BR. Lego is my main, but I do play BR. Yeah, how's it going, D-Tat? Sorry about my YouTube people. I've been neglecting you all day. Well, we can start the tour here. No, I don't want to butt you out just because I want to play BR. So now we're back in my survival world. Oh, what is this? Get out of here. Forgot about that. The big old chunk. So this is my original world. And I've barely been to the Lost Isles here. I've like done none of the new content on this world. But this is a bit of a relic in a sense that it has like 9 or 10 of my original and first villages that I built in this world. And this is actually one of the very first villages that I built. Extremely detailed. So this village actually used to cut off. Like imagine like a line here, and this stuff didn't used to exist originally. It used to be just this. And this used to be my original storage building. That's why it's kind of huge. Is when you go in here, you can kind of see remnants of it. I've left some of the chests here with like some of the stuff. Just, I don't know why. I could probably consolidate it nowadays. But I ended up leaving a bunch of this stuff here just because. But this is, there used to be more chests. So this used to be storage. Over here used to be storage. This used to be filled with metal smelters. And then up here would be my bright core. And then over here was like food machines. And then this, food items were in here. I had in these chests. And then up here, as you can see, there's even still all the lumber mills. But then I used to have rows of looms and spinning wheels up on these shelves. And then as you went up here, this is where I had some food processors and the compost machines. And then up here is kind of expansion that I never really ended up building anything in. But, and this pops out on the upper deck of the building. But I loved the idea of making bridges and staircases. And it's still one of my like go-to styles in a lot of my villages. I like making things connected and overlap and kind of just like this, where this staircase just kind of, all it does is get you over here. And then down here, there's really nothing. Because this building, this is where I tell people, never feel bad using prefabs. This is, obviously, this village is not a prefab. But guess what? Where is it? Where is it? Does, wait, is it that? I think it was that piece. No, it was a different one. One of these should be the one that did they take one out? Maybe it was this one. I'm pretty sure it's this prefab that I use. You can see it right here. I started with one prefab and then kind of like use that as the inspiration, but you can see like this little patch right here was the prefab, and then I just kind of built off of it, and that's how I started to learn more custom building techniques. Is I just would break down walls and then expand it. Because like literally, it's hard to see, but that prefab is literally in there. That was ground zero here. So never feel bad about using prefabs. Use them to your advantage because it grows and grows and grows. Oh, atomic bomber? Are you kidding me? I've been telling people. Nobody could be more excited than me. Nobody. All right, let's go over to another base. Oh wait, I forgot because there's this end of the base which I haven't even showed you yet. This I added later. So this was a separate project that I added after I made some other villages. So this is obviously really pretty, but then I wanted to build around the cave that was nearby. And this was actually the first snow cave I ever really farmed out in LEGO Fortnite. This is the first snow cave because I settled my village originally before I built it all up. This was my first Frostlands village that I ended up building up, and I built it right next to a frost cave, so it would be easier to, get stuff out of the cave, bring it to my village kind of deal. Yeah, definitely slope. Highly recommend. But I wanted to build some towers going over this, so I did. And then I built there's some other little stuff, like the little pathways that lead over here. Kind of just little decorated pathways. Jump pad to get up on top of here. But wait, there's more. Has anyone not seen this village yet? In chat, put an emoji if you have not seen this village. Because in this village, there's more. Doop. Inside the cave, just outside the village, within the village, I built inside of this cave. And I haven't made a post about this in a while, but in here, and the enemies still do spawn, and there was a point where you could get them to not spawn, but now they spawn no matter what, so it's kind of annoying. But custom little entrance to the cave. And then over here is a rest. So over here, there's nothing in these buildings at all. These are hollow. Oh, Winnie, hold on. Now that Heather's awake, I had the door shut because she was napping, and my voice is one of those voices that projects. So I wanted to close the door. Hold on. Now she's summoning me. Give me a moment. Not Winnie, but Heather. Winnie, she can summon me too. But see all these buildings I didn't really bother decorating. Because this, I could just keep building into this cave, right? The cave is the limit. But I wanted to kind of give it a feeling of an end visually. So when you walk over here, you can see the big dark void over there. But at least while you're standing here, there's a little more scenery that just kind of... So now this isn't a big dark void down here when you get to the edge here. I don't know. It's kind of my only way of thinking of expanding the portrait, or however you would say it. But then over here is what I called, and I could add so many more cool items. You got to realize this was also before they added any building kits to the game. So all these decorations are pre-item shop. So nothing paid. There's so many cool things I can add to this now. But this is what I originally called the Wizard's Corner. I don't know. Oh! Hey. Buddy. I guess I could turn enemies off in this world at this point. It's almost a creative world. I don't even play on it anymore. But then the restaurant. We got a little restaurant here. We've got the restaurant seating with a custom fire pit. And then up here, the VIP seating. And then down here, some stuff. There's a little pallet with some junk. And then this is what I always called the hotel. It's not really a hotel because there's literally nothing decorated inside of this building. Although I could go back and do that now because there's no build complexity issues. But since we're in a cave, this building actually starts all the way down in this chasm, or whatever you want to call it. It's goes 3 stories to here. This is 3 stories tall on this point, and then goes another 3 stories up. But then, oh wait, hold on. Heather still wanted me. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah, you guys always get the elevator music treatment. Okay, so where were we? So we got the hotel covered. We got this area covered. Let's go up, because there's many ways you can go. This is all like wraps around to itself, so you can really go any direction here. But we can go up and around here. And over here is the work area. Granted, I don't use any of this. This is all 100% purely for decoration. I don't store anything in here. I don't use these crafting benches. They're all just here for decoration. So over here is the lumber yard. There's just some different 16 by 2 floor pieces that I stacked to kind of look like cut lumber. And then we have a level 1 crafting bench, because as you can see, it's like a table saw. And then we have the lumber mill, which is like a bigger like log saw, as you can see. But what's great about them is the level 1 crafting bench, which I guess that's all there is nowadays, but it'll make more sense for newer players here in a second. It's the same color scheme as the lumber mill, so beautiful. And what I mean about level 1 crafting bench, because it's for newer players, you can't actually upgrade the crafting bench anymore. It is an all-in-one crafting bench, so you don't need to upgrade it. But back in the day, you did need to upgrade your crafting bench. And the crafting bench looked different at different levels. And they did say they were going to return those different looks to the crafting benches, and they still haven't. They said they were. They haven't yet. But this is what the old level 2 crafting bench used to look like. Ooh. It's a relic. Everybody bow down. No. But this is a level 2 crafting bench. And as you can, so it would literally turn from this into this. And then, so this one I really like because it's orange. You know, it goes from being this color scheme to being like an orange gray color scheme, which ends up matching the stone cutters perfectly. So what I did back in the day was I purposefully upgraded a crafting bench to level 2 and then left it there so it could be a decoration next to the stone breakers. And then again, the stone breaker is a decoration itself here as well. And then that's a level 4, but let's go over to level 3. I'll show you what a level 2, excuse me. Or yeah, level 3 crafting bench, because that was the level 2 that I just showed you. And then, oh no, don't explode my stuff. Okay. This is a level 3 crafting bench. So when you upgraded your crafting bench again, this is what it would look like. It turned into a green pot thing. And I always thought it looked like a stove with like a pot boiling on it or something. So I added it to the bar over here, and I just left it as level 3. Yeah, level 3s for the kitchens were great, dude. These were such great kitchen decors. Hey. And now they're like a lost treasure. But and then again, with all these green bottles, I thought it kind of popped too. Just added that extra bit of green to the color palette there. And then back to level 4 now. So when you upgraded it again, this one was the final level. This is the level 4 crafting bench, which again, now they all do the same thing. It doesn't matter. The level 1 crafting benches does all the same things, or the regular one. But this one had an even different color scheme. And I always thought it looked like some sort, because it has like this glass safety shield, you see? And I always thought it looked like some sort of welding machine or some sort of like energy combustion chamber thing. I don't know. It looks like something out of sci-fi. Looks very Fortnite-y. But I always thought it paired well with the metal smelters because it just looked like another thing you would use in tandem with like metalworking. Like I was just kind of, you know, reaching with my imagination there, but I think it works really well. Like a lathe, exactly. Exactly like a lathe. A lathe is probably exactly what it is. You're actually, because yeah, you can see it almost looks like there's like some sort of thing to move it in and out. Like, yeah, it's probably a lathe. Yeah, I'll never destroy these, and they'll probably bring them back eventually, but I was expecting sooner than it has been. But then over here, you got the restaurant's pretty small. You got to have a big bar, right? Yeah, a lot of the, honestly, I'm going to highlight that a lot during this tour today on all my villages. A lot of the villages in this world are pre-item shop. No purchased items in these builds. And this was always the best example of proving you didn't need to have paid items in this game to have a good time and to make something worth making. Because you can still do, and there's even, and what's great is there's even more free stuff than this now. So this was possible before with free stuff. Now there's like probably double the free stuff almost. It's really just a pub that also sells food. You're right. And this was so over here, I was thinking about expanding back here a little more, but I just kind of filled in some of the back end scenery, put one of the custom little non-usable ladders here. That's one thing I wish they would add was actual usable ladders. That'd be fantastic. This I never did anything with, but I thought about it. Then in the back side of what I called the hotel, there was this crazy deck, and it just has all sorts of stairways that kind of loop you back around to different parts of the village, or different parts of the cave. So here, there's the work area you can access. And then up here, I haven't showed you this part yet, but here's a little viewing balcony at the top of the cave. Kind of just a little chill spot. Yes, I do sell on Bricklink. It's actually linked in my bio, my store, if you would like to see what I got. But yeah, that's my in the cave village. Highly recommend. It's kind of annoying nowadays with the enemies spawning in no matter what. I've figured out a new way to get them to not spawn like I did back in the day. But yeah, then we're back to the beautiful outside. So it's just an expansion of the village down there in the cave. So it's all one big village, one big art piece, separated by a cave. And this is a survival world, but at this point I don't play on it much anymore. So I don't even care about using fly mode for everything. Can you help me get my village to level 10? It's at level 9, please. You'll be able to get it. Just you'll probably, I'm guessing, I don't know what the new village material requirements are these days. I can't remember. And I haven't upgraded a village recently. This is the Dur Port and Dur Farms. This is my storage base. Again, there's a YouTube video highlighting the storage base, but I'll go through it pretty thoroughly here. Over here, it's actually rendering these from pretty far away, or at least the plots. Do I still need to do corn? Oh, I guess so. But this is a giant farm. Got my aminals. This is a airstrip, as you can see. This is in survival. I just have fly mode on. This is my day one survival world, but I don't play out in it much anymore. But I just have fly mode turned on in survival. This is the survival world. But yes, this is LEGO. You have inspired me? Heck yeah. So like I said, this is the Dur Port, so it's a Dur Burger themed airport. Those are Dur Burger air traffic control towers. This is over down here is a garage. There's actually like nothing in here. That's kind of just for show. It's kind of just a restaurant, but I haven't built anything in there. This is a garage. Have they fixed it yet? I wonder. Nope. Burgers are still bugged. No. This is so annoying. This has been bugged ever since I designed this vehicle. Every time you build the burger, no matter, you have to build it like extra low, but no matter what, it goes higher. And then when you log out and log back in, it's like even higher. This is the garage. Oh, I forgot I haven't switched the wheels back on this yet. I have them all goofy. The Carrot Mobile. This looks amazing. Thank you. And then there was working lifts here, and I should have a working lift to show you later. But the lifts, one time I logged in, and the lifts exploded. So there's no more, the working lifts aren't there anymore. I don't know if this has batteries in it, but there we go. But yes, this does drive, by the way. It's this, by the way, if you didn't know, there's supposed to be burgers on the outside. This is called the Land Speeder. You get it? What's in here? Why are these here? What's going on here? It's the Land Speeder. Ooh. Weird. Is that not new, but I know we had rainbows in and out of the game, but like, is it back? That was really bright and like shiny in the sky, and then it just warped out. Okay, let's go to the storage building. It's laggy in here. This is LEGO Fortnite now. This is where I have all my storage. So all of the, if you want to see a full breakdown of how I organize everything here, I have a YouTube video that shows the full tour of this base and my Expert World base, which my Expert World base is even cooler than this one is at this point. This was the start of it all in the designing and figuring things out, but my new storage base is the mega base. But I do have, whoa, why does that look different? Why does that look so dark blue now? It used to be like a lighter blue. Weird. I do have all of the original legendary fish here, but I do not have any of the Lost Isles legendary fish yet, just because I haven't played on this world much lately. I feel like the rainbows are in, but like I don't know if you can actually find the clouds with the everyone is awesome set on it anymore. I think it's cool how much you can see your buildings. Yeah, it's crazy. People think that like I started out amazing, and it's like, you know, I started out with some skill, but I've built upon that like crazy. And this is also not the greatest example of my building because this is like all storage, but honestly, the airstrip is my favorite part. Here, let's go over now to the other village that's close by. Oh, guess I'll grab some food first. Any tips for LEGO Fort? Definitely, like, if you're going, like, building a world, like, just overall tips, I guess. It's hard to say generalized tips these days because there's so many different ways you can start out a world and where you can go between Lost Isles and Star Wars Island. But what kind of tips are you looking for? This is my Pleasant Park build, and I guess I wonder if I could update it. I could make this into the Christmas village too. I could just keep dressing this village every time. If they give us new holiday stuff, I could just tear down stuff and build up other stuff. Like, cause there's certain things like the yard and this part, I could delete all that and then like even rebuild the whole house into like a Christmas house, and then like Santa's workshop or something, and then just redo this village every time there's a holiday update. This could just be my reusable holiday schematic. Here, let's actually skip to daytime real quick. Ugh. Lay the foundation for the town, for like the streets and stuff. I actually have a tutorial on my TikTok for a little further back on my page, which should be under the building tutorial playlist. But they are floor pieces from a few different building kits. They're just literally floors. So like, if you have the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man floors, those work really well. But I used what are called the the Dine-In Durburger floors. And those came with the Durburger, which hasn't been in the item shop in forever. But that's how I built the black part of the floor. And then the white part of the floor, I use the Beachside Boulevard, which is like these style pieces. They come with white floor pieces, and that's what I used for all the lines. So it's all custom built, essentially. But this is my like Pleasant Park / Greasy Grove combo of a village. Yo, thank you, Air404. Thank you. This is, and actually, you want to know another? This should inspire you guys, because like the road work and all that's custom. But you want to know what's cool about this village? It's all prefabs. Most of the time, I do all custom structures. That's like 95% of my villages and buildings. But sometimes there's a certain time where like using the prefabs, especially for me as a custom builder, it just makes sense. Like sometimes there's like no reason to fix what isn't broken. And since I was going for like a Pleasant Park style village anyway, I was like, okay, I'll just use the Pleasant Park prefab. And what I did here, interesting enough, this is actually another really cool strategy you can use, is, where is it? Where are the Pleasant houses? So this house, that blue house, is literally just this yellow prefab. See the similarities there? It is the exact same house. So all I did was I built this prefab, built the whole thing. And then, since I had Beachside Boulevard and all the Beachside Boulevard pieces, I just went one by one. And so on the yellow house, this used to be a yellow wall. So I broke the yellow wall, replaced it with a blue wall. I broke this yellow window, replaced it with a blue window, and so on and so forth. And just basically copied, it's like the house of Theseus. It's like the same house, but not the same house. And you can use that pretty much with any prefab. If you have the Star Wars builds, you could very easily, like, it might not make sense, but you could take this and make it into like a Pleasant Park build. Or you could build this prefab and then break it piece by piece and replace it with all cabin parts. Maybe you want to do a cabin version of this, but you like the look of it, but you don't know maybe how to do it yourself the best. This is really good. You're passionate and the amount of effort is amazing. Thank you, seriously. I'm glad it's noticed. I'm really glad it's noticed. But then it's just like glow and then it's also kind of cool because it's like literally on top of a hill. Like this whole structure is on top of a hill. When's the storm? Looks like the 10th. Looks like the 10th. But this thing is just so nice in the sunlight. But I do have, if you want to see the inside here, this is my Halloween build. So in here, this is my haunted house that I put in the village. And this came after I built the whole village for Halloween, obviously. But here I kind of went with the general Halloween decorations. Same thing with kind of in here. I wanted to make it look like a service was going on. And then on the left room, this is the Weapon X themed room. Because it's supposed to be like a haunted house. So it's kind of like, think about it like different attractions. So this is the Weapon X house or the Weapon X room. And the reason I use this stuff here is, one, it looks really cool. The green just looks awesome, matches the windows perfectly. But it also, I don't imagine I'm not gonna like build a Weapon X village. So this is kind of like me using the pieces I had available that I hadn't really used. And then right over from it is the Doom room. So kind of same idea. So down here is kind of like a Marvel theme. You got Weapon X, and then you got the Doom thing. And again, the green kind of just matches and kind of fits that holiday vibe. And again, I did think about making a Doom castle, but they released all the Doom parts too late. They only gave us like 10 parts of the Doom kit to start. And then later on, they finally released like the other 20 something Doom parts. And I was already kind of past building a castle. Then as we go upstairs, we got the library. These are gotta be some of the... Like, this has to overtake my favorite piece. That is the hay bales. The hay bales and the trailer from... What's it called? Used to be some of my favorites. Like, this piece was one of my favorite decorations to use. But I think this bookcase is just so clean. It's got to take my top pick now. It's so cool looking. So in here is the library. And kind of just got... Why is it hovering? That's weird. I wasn't doing that before. Why are all the items hovering on the bookshelf? That wasn't happening before when I built this. Don't look at it like that. And then we can go into this room, which is the Frankie's... What's it called? I can't remember what the kit's called. It's like the Frankenstein set. So here's this room. And then across from it, there is another one. This is... And I even have new parts I can use here, too, from the LEGO Dark Space kit. But this was like the Countess and the other kit that I combined to kind of theme up this room, the red and black. It's haunted! It better be. Dang it. I basically paid for someone to curse it. There's not too much going on the back here. Like, I didn't bother about doing too much on the back end because I was worried about build complexity. So I didn't do anything too much out here in the back. But the front is done up, like, to the nines. Oh, wait, here. Let me play you the song of my people. And then as we go out front, there's a balcony here. And as we go out this way, kind of the Doom. I don't necessarily want it to look like Doom, but I wanted it to be green. You'll see why here in a second. And then over here is like pumpkin stuff because I wanted it to be orange. And the reason I wanted it to be orange is because if you look at this house, I've got it kind of color coded. It's harder to see during the daytime, but at night it really pops. Like this is like an orange like bar light. This is a purple light, and this is a green light. So it kind of like has a tri-light color. Oh no. No. TikTok. I wasn't paying attention. It gave me the AFK notification. I wasn't looking. The views were getting up too. I always hate that. Like right at the worst moment, it could think I'm AFK or assume that I'm AFK. That is so annoying, dude. Oh, so annoying. The absolute most annoying thing. How do you get the TV? That's from the Neighborhood Spider-Man set in the Daily Bugle. So the TVs, that's an actual decoration. You get this with the Daily Bugle kit that was in the item shop. Yeah, for this TV, you would have to pay real money. There are some stuff. I don't think there's any TVs that are free yet. No, the Nana Jungle TV is technically free. But yeah, these ones technically cost money. Like that one, the smaller one, the little wall-mounted one, the retro one, the little computer-looking one. Favorite IRL Lego set? I think it's got to be Peely Bone. Hey, how's it going, Mitch? All right. That is pretty much this whole village. The only other thing I could show you is the inside of this building, which I still haven't even like 100% finished. Like there's still some work to be done here. Usually I like to do it up a little more than this. What happened? TikTok, with TikTok Live Studio, like every hour or so, it'll give me a CAPTCHA to solve, and if I don't solve it, it'll assume that I'm AFK and end my live. Even though if I'm not, clearly not AFK. What? No, that's That's a load-bearing support beam. I don't know what you're talking about. Then here's the Durburger. Yeah, see, Zeppelin knows. Zeppelin knows what it is. Because it costs a lot of money. Do you know how much a contractor costs for that? They got to be fully licensed. Like, they got to have all the permits. So it's a metaphor. You got to... You do renovations on your house like that, and you have damages and stuff you got to fix. It's a metaphor for all the money you have to just literally throw at your house. There. That's not what I use it for. Where is it? I can never find emotes when I want them, dude. There's too many. Where? And I never remember what they're called by name because they're in alphabetical order. There we go. No, I lost it. Oh, it's all the way over here. Well done, you say. Coming right up. I am the ultimate fast food service. I'm not in the right outfit right now, but Beef Boss is the main manager. I'm just the assistant. Sometimes I come in, slap some patties on the grill, and just get to work. And a second round of char. Oh, wait. I actually have a burger. Look, I made a burger. Oops. That's not the right button. That's not what I meant to do. There's too many parts. Thank you. Back here, I did some detail. I didn't do any decoration on the inside of this guy's house, but here, look. Dude is a handyman. He likes to do woodworking. He does some other... Yeah, I meant to put some chairs and stuff out here to make it look like he made chairs and stuff. Yeah, I got a little garage door in the back, a little shed. This is the garage! And then I had to fill some space kind of in the corners of these villages, in this village. And I wanted to kind of give it that overall, almost like a circular look, kind of like how the mountain is. How the mountain is kind of circular. So I wanted to kind of fill in these corners. So like this area we filled in with like a little play area. There's a little camping spot. Beach volleyball court. A sandbox. And then just like a little deck area with some kind of just some fanciness. I don't know. I just wanted to add some more stuff there. Then over here you got like the food cart alley, because I originally didn't have these, but the villagers, they kind of like rounded together with their local congressman, and they made it. They ruled that Durburger was a monopoly. And they were monopolizing the town and the only like food source, so they had to do like a little stimulus thing, and they popped up a bunch of these food carts. That way they couldn't, you know, they couldn't actually be a monopoly. Where's the villagers? They're derping around. Oh, there's Beef Boss. There's the manager. I was trying to find you. The villagers are asking about you. I don't know, Vam Knight. It seems like I don't know what they're doing with him. I have no idea. Peely is always, yeah. Especially Peely Bone. As the moon sets on my silhouette. Yeah, that was the kind of the goal, just a little mini town. A mini me. All right, where do we go next? I think we go...
Where's the leak, ma'am?
They finally upgraded the... Yeah, the... Are you talking about the built-in one? Because, yeah, at first, Bone Peely didn't have the little xylophone thing that he's supposed to have in BR, and then it got added later. Stuff floating above my character's head, Buckshot. That is the Illuminator. It's a passive equipment. So you actually, there is no compass anymore. So I wonder, you know what? This update, they gotta be giving us a new passive equipment this update, right? Because they took away the compass. And now there's only the Illuminator. So there's only literally one item you can put into that slot now. This is the only item. But this is the it's the Illuminator. You need purple thermal fish to craft it. They took out the compass, but they built it in. Look, it's still on my screen. It's just a built-in feature now. You don't need to actually craft it. But I think if you crafted it, it's still in your inventory. Why is my stuffing my face with a burger in the air? This was my build competition submission that I put in for their summer... What was the thing called? Summer Build It Week. That's what it was called. So basically, it's a rare item. Yeah, if you have the physical item in your game. People actually play this? Oh, tons. What are there, like 50, 60K people logged in right now? And we're about to get a huge update on the 10th. Get ready for 100K plus numbers. So this village is a farm village, as you can see. If you're wondering about the pathway and the bushes, I did not place those there. That was RNG of the game. In some of the grasslands, you can find these like uninhabited farms. And you can see there's like all this natural corn. I didn't plant any of that. All that corn, I didn't plant any of that. It was just there. All those bushes that outline the perimeter, I didn't put those there. That map just kind of generated them like that. Same thing with this path. If you look on the map, there's a pathway right here. That is this pathway. There's a dirt path, and then for some reason, the map decided to generate bushes. Not perfectly, as you can see, but like alongside the map, alongside the path.
Epic, I built the same farm village that you have XD. I'm like 30 done.
Let's go. When's the update? On the 10th. On the 10th. So we got 6 days. So I built this whole village around that pathway and that idea of it being like a spread out farmstead. And unlike some of my other villages, this village is 100% custom, but it also has interior decoration. I might do a Christmas build here. So buckle up because this village has a lot to go through. There's a lot of detail. And I will try to take you guys through every last bit of it, just because there is so much. So we'll start with like the first building that I built, which is this yellow house with the red barn next to it. Got a nice little garden out front with all the different berries. It is raised a half a level, as you can see, so I can have this nice little porch. And then the half level actually plays into it. You'll see here in a second. This wraps all the way around the house.
Where can I find purple thermal fish? Last question.
Oh.
I promise, LOL.
No worries. Ask as many questions as you want. In the desert lakes. So like here, or here, or here, or here, any of those desert lakes. So as we go in, ba-ba. Go to the slow walk. So in here we got the little entranceway. Kind of nice. And then down here there isn't anything, but this is what I was talking about with that half level. It allows you for a basement or like a crawl space, whatever you want to call it. And then let's go over to the kitchen. The what power skin? Oh, oh God. Yeah, the lakes are shaped a bit funky in this game. This is the kitchen. See, again, using the level 2 craft or level 3 crafting bench in the kitchen. Always looked nice. Heck yeah, Atomic. Have they created another biome? I haven't played LEGO Fortnite since first we could drop. Yeah. So there's actually the most recent update we got was the Lost Isles. So I haven't discovered them all, but these are the Lost Isles where Colombo is. And on the Lost Isles, you have the jungle, you have the beach, you have the floating islands, you have the plains, and then there's technically a new kind of cave called the grottos on the Lost Island. So there's definitely, and then there's also Star Wars Island, which uses the biomes we've always had. But there's tons of new content and places to go and explore and like things to do. Oh yeah. I mean, it's like more like sub-biomes, I would call those. They're not necessarily in like the Lost Isles itself, I would call a biome. Like the Lost Isles is a biome, and then the Lost Isles has like 4 or 5 sub biomes below, like inside of it. Yo, Orange Crush, how you doing? So over from the kitchen, we'll walk over here, and this is the living room. Now this is before they added any of the TVs, so I guess I could add a TV here now, but yeah, I could add that. But granted, it's a farmhouse, so I don't. This one would be more appropriate. But this is just a wall. Again, well, I guess that wall decoration is also a paid piece from one of the kits. But then the bathroom. Don't look. Why'd you guys look? You looked. I know you did. Uh-oh. I'm about to scratch myself with a pickaxe. Please add Titanic. I know some people have built a Titanic. Oh, God. Sorry, I've got a AC 130 above. Steven, those are from a paid kit, unfortunately, so you have to buy them from the item shop, but they haven't even been in the item shop in forever. Look! In this survival world, I have the washer, but I don't have the dryer recipe. They're impossible to find. This is the bedroom. The master. Gotta have a fridge in your bedroom. Not gonna lie, it's always a good touch. I don't know why I put this here, but little golem statue. Yeah, I did. Oh, I didn't necessarily make a Halloween village, but you just missed it. I was at my my Pleasant Park village, which I did add like a haunted house and kind of like a Halloween vibe to. But this is the bedroom, and I don't think there's anything in the attic. I don't think I built anything up here. I totally could, but I think I left it to like last because I was on a time crunch for trying to get all this stuff decorated. And then out here, got a little. Yes. Yeah, I know it is. That's why I've been having it open all day. It's absolutely hot. It's been like 82 in my house today, and I don't have the air running, and it's middle of the winter. Yeah, this is survival. I do have fly mode turned on in this world, but this is a survival world, yes. I harvested every material that I built with here. So that's the first house. Now let's move over to the barn next to it, which has a little pumpkin patch kind of running around the side of it. Thank you. You're too kind. I'm just a big fan. Now, in here is the barn. Now, here is the farmer's woodworking shop. So, again, from earlier in the Shogun cave, I reused the lumber pile technique to kind of make it look like there was, like, inventory of, like, lumber. Because I wanted to make it look like a functioning farm, like they do everything. You know what I mean? Like almost like an Amish farm. Like they build stuff, they farm stuff, they do stuff, they cook stuff. You know, all the farming stuff. So then over here we got just a line of lumber mills with some of the lifts above it to kind of make it look like that's how they lift all the logs up. Some tool thingies, and then level 1 crafting bench is like a handsaw, because I imagine like over here is all the heavy production, and you come over here to like get all the finer cuts. And then gotta have a dolly. Then we go up here, and this is the metal working area, which again kind of copied the my former technique from the what's it called, the Shogun cave.
Was I using mine wrong?
LEGO Fortnite worth playing and relaxing on because your work inspires me. Yeah, 100%. That's the reason I play so much, is because it is like relaxing, and it's satisfying when you build something like this. You know, not necessarily individual brick by brick, but you know, building piece by building piece and decoration by decoration and wall by wall, and you make something that's really cozy and fun to play in. Yes, the OG crafting tables. So level 4, and then over here we just got like some anvils. These are technically called heaters, but they look like toolboxes to me. What's going on, Reed? Welcome back, dude. But just kind of some random junk and stuff for the metal smelting. But that's that whole building. And then now you might notice there's a barn back there. What's back there? I'll show you what's back there. There's an alternate exit you can go through right here, which pops you out right next to the other barn. And same with the end of the pumpkin patch, which can lead you right to here. What's in here? Oh, wait, do I not have a vehicle? Oh, wait, where's my little car? Aw, well, I can't really show you because I don't have the vehicle to park it here right now, because this vehicle is not meant to park there. Yeah, I guess I don't have the small This is a vehicle lift. This is the garage. But this is a vehicle lift. So you would park a vehicle here, center it, and then this drives up. And I think, oh wait, where's the, yeah, you gotta activate the balloons first so it actually stays up. There, now the wheels drive it up, and then you can get out, and your vehicle will still be on here. And then you'd be able to work on the underside of your vehicle. And then there's a little stairway to get up to, which right now I can't really, yeah. But then when you want to get down, there's a couple ways, but you can deactivate the balloons, and then you float down. But if it gets stuck at all, like let's say, I'm just gonna activate the balloons. Let's say it was stuck up here. I actually have a fail-safe to bring it down. There's just some thrusters, so that way you can get back on, get it unstuck, and then when the thrusters are done, it'll stay there. It looks so realistic. Heck, I wanted to kind of make it look, you know, have some standard posts like you would with a, there's just some things that you couldn't change, like having a whole bar down here, and then I needed a bar up here to kind of have the thrusters aiming down and balance it out a little bit. But yeah, it works out. It works. I just don't have the vehicle here to test it. But that's those three. That's just those 3 buildings. And then in the back, we have some custom silos. I have a tutorial for these silos on my TikTok page, I'm almost positive. They just use the sidewalk foundations. And then this is actually the only prefab, but the only reason I made this is because this is where I put all of my original storage chests when I was building this whole village. This is where I like stored all the supplies. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. A level 4 crafting bench, and I can't get rid of it now. It's like an altar to the crafting bench itself. So though that is that part of the village. What did that take us, like 30 minutes to go over alone? Now we can kind of go a little bit wherever. We'll go to my favorite structure, because all these barns are technically custom, like I built them by hand, but this barn has the most custom touch to it. And that's due to the roof being like non-symmetrical. But I kind of actually have on my YouTube, I actually have a tutorial for this build. I just forgot. I built this in a townhouse style for the Lion Knight's Castle. I built it in the Anarchy Acre style, and I also built a log cabin version of this. So, fail-safe, if you don't have any of the other building kits that are in the item shop, everybody should have the log cabin pieces. So you can actually build a log cabin version of this if you'd like to. Wait, a toll box? What do you mean? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, user. Yeah, the upgraded tables would be great. So in here, it's got some decorations around the edge, and then pepper farm to kind of complement the red. I mean, all the barns are red, but this one I wanted to complement the redness of the barn with the peppers. But then inside we have apparently a butterfly. I kind of call this like the tannery, or like the fur processing area. So this has like all the fur, a little washing area. Why does that look blue? It's definitely blue now. That's weird. But there's just some like different supplies, different furs and stuff. The water piece this is from Lion Knight's Castle. The little trough. Oh, sorry. Gotcha. Star Wars caves won't respawn, and there's always the loot caves to build in. Yeah. I forgot about that. Up here, I think it's just a poop farm. Yeah, it's just for my compost bins up here. And then out here, we've got some more just lumber mills, just kind of for extra decoration. Doesn't necessarily make sense, but now we've seen this part. We've seen that building. Now let's go down to the cookout area. So this little gazebo. And these tables are from Lion Knight's Castle as well, if you were wondering. Gotta have a nice place to eat. Have a little shindig, a little 4th of July party, whatever it is. And then we'll move over to this building. Got a nice little well. How do you get the kits? They come from the item shop, but for some reason, Epic and LEGO have not put any of the LEGO kits in the item shop in like 2 or 3 months. Like, straight up. They just, like, started ignoring them, basically. Sorry, got a jet flying over. For a hoedown. That works, too. Some square dancing. Clear out the tables and the chairs, and you got yourself a little dancing stage. How are you flying? In Cozy and Survival. Sorry, I got a plane flying over. You can go open your inventory, go to settings. You can now change the world settings after you start a world. And they also added a new setting that you can change too, which is player fly mode. So even though this is a survival world, see it says survival, and then it also says this setting cannot be changed. So once it's a survival world, you can't change it. Once it's a sandbox world, you can't change it. So this is a survival world. I just have fly mode turned on. Lovely build. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, and then I'd be more than happy to show you guys the rest of it. Move the marker. I will be back. 2 seconds. 2 minutes, rather.
I'm in danger.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks! I've come for your pickle.
Tell me how to cook the sauce, all right?
Yeah, it's bugged right now. They have it like quote unquote disabled for the XP, but it's like awarding like 1 or 2 XP or something like that. But it's basically it's already bugged, and so they meant to disable it. Okay, so this building. I think this is where we were. I have not played a new COD in I don't even know how long. I probably played Warzone when it originally came out, but like I haven't bought a COD title in I don't even know how long. This is the grain working area. Again, these buckets, these are from Lion Knight's castle as well. Just got the grain mills spilling out into the buckets, which now I could actually do a technique to center. Oh, I could do it right now. Watch. Furniture, no. Decorations. I think it's under houseware. Yeah, these. So watch. Normally you can't get this centered. It'll go off to the left or off to the right. But if you put a balloon down, there's a weird kind of it's a glitch essentially. So what you want to do with this glitch, if you want to center something like that, you need to pull out the item that you want to build, and you need to aim your crosshair like right there, like right at the bottom where my crosshair is, at the bottom of the balloon. Because when you pull the item out, it's going to be really hard to see. So essentially you go up until you kind of start to, you'll notice it'll kind of switch orientation. But now we keep our crosshair there, and it's hard to tell right now, but now that we're using this balloon's base as a reference point, it actually offsets the piece by a half of a stud instead of moving it over a whole stud, because you can only have it there or off to the right. So using this technique makes it so you can actually center stuff like this. Storm King, yes, Storm King is, it's all but confirmed, kind of like Klombo, where they haven't said it yet, but like they're teasing it pretty darn hard.
Great.
I didn't come up with this. I didn't come up with this, Eric. You can't give me all the credit. I didn't come up with that. That's something that was learned. All just learned, and I'm here to pass on all the stuff I learned, whether I came up with it or not. So I can't take credit for that one. But that's how, I'm not going to do it to all of them right now, but that's how you would, that's how you'd center it. No, there's a lot of techniques that I come up with and work out, but a lot of stuff is just like how people learn from me. I'm learning from the community. All right, so we got all that. That building, that building, that building. Let's do this building because it's also one of my favorites. This barn is multifunctional. Not only does it house animals, which is the main level for animals, but then, how do you put the haunted house in? Is the pass still going for a couple more days? I think you got until the 10th to do the Haunted House Battle Pass. It's from the Lego Pass right now. Over here is like the work area. There are gem cutters and kind of just rune forges to add some extra color. And then back here, again, level 2 crafting benches because they look cool. These cabinets are from the Der Burger. They also match this aesthetic really well with the Stonebreakers. And then here, I instead of doing stacked wood, so these are like marble slabs. That's kind of what I see it as. I used the white floors from Beachside Boulevard and was like, oh, that kind of looks like marble slabs since it's a Stonebreaker and all. And then that is, I kind of imagined it like granite slabs or something like that. Yo, Ketty. I remember you doing it. Remember Eddie? There's definitely been a lot of Eddies, but welcome back regardless. Did you win the challenge? Which challenge? But then when we go up here, this is another one of my favorite spots. This is the tailoring shop. So got a couple spinning wheels, got some looms. These are Der Burger condiment stations, but in the way I use them, I do believe they look like spools of yarn. Farm silk, the best cart off villagers. I actually have a video on my TikTok. It's not too far of a scroll down on my page. Should be how to get unlimited silk and wool thread or wool fabrics. Dude, Error, thank you for the heart puffs and the heart meat. You don't have to gift any more than that. Never feel obligated to gift. Thank you. How do you put in the haunted house? You need to level up the Lego Battle Pass. And if you want more of the haunted house builds, you'll actually have to buy the premium version of the pass. Oh yeah, I got featured for this build. Yes. I thought you were talking about maybe the more recent one. But then over here these are from Anarchy Acres. They're just the clothing lines, and I just wanted to make it look like they had a bunch of shirts, made up or something. To Jobana, not a 1-for-1, but on my YouTube, I do have the tour of it. At the end, I do show how to set up the chests. And with that, you can kind of create your own, because everybody's going to build a storage area in a different place. You might not have the same room to build in, and it might be, there could be all sorts of factors that change the shape of your storage building compared to like mine. So I'd more rather give you the tools to make your own storage base rather than giving you a 1-for-1 tutorial on mine. But if anybody wants to see that, that's on my YouTube channel. Same username, Epic Bricks. And if that's helpful, maybe use code Epic Bricks in the item shop next time you grab something. So this is the second house. So there's the house over there. This is the second house. We made it blue. And it's just kind of fancy. This is kind of like a master suite. Because this was a farmstead. When I made it for the contest, this ended up being like a farmstead resort. So this is like the common area for like all the people who would stay here. It's like an Airbnb. This is the big room. Then you go up. Oh, hold on. There's a bathroom too. Bathroom. Then upstairs. Kind of a little lounging area. Kind of gave it this blue aesthetic. And then in here, there's like 2 little hostels. Nothing crazy. You get the minimum rate. You get this room with the bunk beds. Another room with some bunk beds. And then up here, this is like the mid room. Oh, wait, no, I didn't make this into a room. I made this into junk storage. I thought I made this into another room. I do use your code, and I'm a big fan of Fortnite. Thank you, seriously. That means a lot. Means a lot, dude. Thank you for keeping me in mind. It's small, but it means a lot. It helps a lot. Bunk beds, yeah, they should both work. Like, you should be able to use both of them. Granted, I'm facing the wrong way. Yeah, they work. Why can't... That one's in the rain? What do you mean? Why is that one not in the rain? I don't understand this game anymore. I'm out. Yeah, that's that house. Then we'll go over to... Oh, gotta appreciate the wheat field. Now this I did plant. Why so much wheat? Well, one, it looks cool. Two, this is a survival world. So for each one of these hay bales, these ones cost 16 wheat per. These ones cost 20 wheat per. These ones, they cost 50 wheat per decoration. Per. You heard me. Per. Like a cat. No. This is the other house, though. It's kind of got a little more of a rustic aesthetic. That's the kitchen. That's the dining room. This building has a deck. I didn't finish building chairs here because I think I ran out of materials and got lazy. But then, got a piano in here, some storage down there. Then going up. Oh yeah, you can also kind of, this little half thing, you can see into the kitchen from right here. Oh, that was kind of neat. Got kind of like the other building. There's a little lounge area, not as decorated. And then bathroom upstairs. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You gotta, if you get these two rooms, you gotta really trust your roommate, because whoever's taking a bath will inevitably be staring face to face, eye to eye, with the person over on the crapper. I mean, you're locked. Yeah, we can get a bird's eye view of the buildings, absolutely. And then in here, again, little bunk beds. And I think I made this one exactly the same, just some more bunk beds. And then up here, I think I actually did add a third room. Nope, nothing. Don't look. Pretend it was a beautiful build up there. Beautifully decorated. Oh, it's rainy. I can't even get you. But yeah, bird's eye shot. We haven't even got to some of the outskirts of it yet. That barn back there is just for decoration. There's literally nothing in it. Oh, it's all despawning now. But wait, there's more. Because when they did the summer build it week, I built off, so this, I built all this, and then I was like, hey, I want to build the dock, and then I got carried away, so I made this pathway branch off of here, and I use a lot of crazy angled building techniques to do this. Don't ask me. It's a lot of explaining. I don't have a video for it, exactly how I did these ones right now. But this pathway goes all the way over there. Then there's a concert. And again, remember how I told you that these are 20 wheat per? You see how many there are? You see how much wheat I had to farm over there to get this? These are just for bleachers. I just wanted hay bale bleachers because this is a little concert. It's a little concert studio, or a little concert hall. Your little country concert band. So lots of wheat. Hello, sir. So then we go down the path, and that leads us to the bait shop. So now we're on the outside of the farm, but still connected to the farm. Got a little area out here. Then we go up in, and then we got the bait shop. What is the Storm King? I've never played Save the World, but I guess in Save the World, he's like the big bad boss, yeah? Kyle's just chilling. Wait, how do you make hay bale? You need the Anarchy Acres kit. It's the same kit that comes with like this hay, like the cart and stuff like that. So this is the bait shop. And on the outside of the bait shop, there's like some more fish deco. And then as we go down the dock, it's like fishing supplies and stuff like that. And then there's just different clutter and fishing stations on each of these docks. It's coming to Lego. Yup. Yup. How's it going, Lincoln? Yeah, I'm not really interested in it, but I'm sure whatever they're... Like, it's nice that they're, like, using the inspiration from that game for stuff in this game. I'm totally fine with that, even if that game is, like, completely irrelevant now. Whoop! Why are you barking? It's because we have the doors open. I hear every car door shut. So there's the dock. And then there's the little pier thing going around the island. So there's not a ton of detail going around, but this goes all the way around. And then this is kind of like the end of the village here. So we can go down here. There's a little pathway. And it's just, I planted flowers in random patterns just everywhere. Just like make it look like wildflowers or something. Have a little kumbaya. Oh, that's not right. That's facing the wrong way. Fun times. And then another sandbox, like from the Pleasant Park build. A little well. And then wraps us back around over here. The bear. It's not camping unless there's danger of a bear. I'll just draw myself a circle. There, now I'm protected from sea bears. Thought you had a Lego dog. Hopefully, I wish they'd add like companions. That would be sick. Companions and mounts. I want my Lego steed and my trusty companion. I want my Lego Bones or Lego Winnie. Come here, baby. Come see the people. Come here. Come say hi. That's my French Bulldog Winnie. How many people play this? I think right now when I logged on, there was over 50,000. And that's been about the average most days. The last couple of weeks, I think, has been like 50-ish K concurrent players. But we're getting a huge update on the 10th, so I'd imagine we're going to get like a spike to above 100K again. I still got a lot of villages to get through. And Heather was not bugging me, but she was asking me very politely to end the stream a little early today. I can't tell you where or what, but I am going on a trip soon. And she'd like to spend a little more time with me in the next couple days before I leave. If I'm being totally transparent. But there is some big stuff that I got going on. Big stuff. Big stuff. Tell us where? I can't just yet. Early, I don't know if I can't, but I'm not. Keeping it a secret. Yeah, I might call it there tonight, and then Opie, tomorrow I will open up with you. I definitely want to get back to seeing some more of the fan stuff, and you're right. I did not see all of your world as much as I could have the last time. What's new? We're getting the Storm King on the 10th, apparently. Yeah, what's going on, Mr. YouTube? What resource would I say we need most for the update? I don't know. They're probably going to come out with new resources, to be honest. They're probably going to come out with new resources and weapons. So, like I've always told people, you don't have to, like, get a whole chest full of every item. But, like, get a couple stacks of pretty much every item in the game. Because then, you know, right now there's, unless you're building something gigantic, you don't need more than a couple hundred, like 30, 40, you know, of any given item. So as long as you have a couple stacks of every item that's currently in the game, going into the update, I imagine there's, like, even at, let's just, hypothetical here, let's say iron bars are extremely important in the update, right? Let's just pretend. How many do you really need for the update? 100 would probably get you by. It's a lot for some people, but 100 iron bars, I bet that's even overkill. for assuming it was a necessary item for the update. So if you had like a whole chest full, yeah, it's like overkill. But you want to at least get a little bit of it, I would imagine. Storm King, like Save the World? Yes, I would imagine. So check out my most recent video. Pretty much shows all the teasers that they have shown so far. Yo, Cloaked, thank you for the sub. But somewhere epic, somewhere amazing, somewhere not in Phoenix, Arizona. That's where I'm going. Yeah. I don't want to say it's pro, but like people who play a lot versus people who play more casually, for sure. Yo, Naruto God, welcome back. How you doing? I'm not getting my normal Lego XP. They need to fix it. I'm a petty level 31. What is this? Again, the shop is actually kind of goated today. Nothing insanely good. But there's a lot of signature styles. And then at the bottom, they have a lot of these. They've still got the Frozen pack, which is cool. But they also just added these guys. The Frost Legends pack. Snowdrift, Snowheart, and Frost Broker. So there's like 9, and then there's another one. So there's like 9 different frosted alternate skins you can get right now. This one's got Icebound Midas, Permafrost Raider, and Ice Crystal. So between this pack, and this is a cash pack, you can have 9 different. That's crazy. They're really going at it. I know these aren't all new, but like they have so many different variations of so many skins. It's crazy. Do you play BR? I do. I do play Rain. I do play BR. I just play Reload, though. I'm Unreal, though. I'm rank 8,000. I was at like 6,900 the other day, but it's like, not decayed, but you don't D-rank, but people will pass you up naturally. Is that your main skin? Not for BR. For Lego, yes. For BR, I have a couple main skins I rotate through, but in BR, I have a completely different skin set than I do when I play Lego. When I play Lego, it's all about the cuteness, the just having a fun time. Whereas BR, I'll generally, this is one of my more, I wear this a lot. I wear Drift a lot. I wear Bullseye a lot. I wear Sizzle Sergeant a lot. I wear, what else? I wear Spartan Assassin a lot. I really like this one. This one's dope, dude. What else do I use from time to time? I think that's really it. Like every once in a while, like I might use Spectra Knight depending on what color I'm feeling. And then also, oh yeah, I use Piper Pace pretty frequently too. I like Piper Pace a lot. And then Renegade Lynx is pretty cool. I don't use her a lot too much anymore. For some reason, I don't like the tail, the idea of the tail. I feel like the tail is going to wag around a corner and give away my position one day. But Piper Pace is one of my favorites. And then honestly, dude, Nyanja, dude, I hate this outfit. I think it looks terrible. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm sorry if you love it. I hate it. Use the Visitor. Those have the cool styles for it. Where is he? There he is. Is Epic Bricks an OG? You tell me. Bro, you're crazy at Fortnite in any mode. Wait till I haven't gotten it yet, but one day I'm gonna just buy one of the guitar controllers that's compatible with Festival, and I'll show you guys my Guitar Hero skills too. I'll dominate all corners of the Fortnite. Actually, that looks sick, dude. Is there pink lights for him, or are they just red? No way, that too. I've even got Sub Commander, and then I've got Wingman, and Sub Commander was like a Twitch drop one, but then Wingman was one of those original like starter packs or whatever. Same with Rogue Agent. Rogue Agent was one of the early, I think that was the first ever starter pack they came out with. It was like $2.99 or something. Rustlord. This is when I started, was season 3. That's why I don't have anything earlier than this. But I have the original Mr. John Wick. And then Raven was, I think, the first ever skin I bought for money outside of the Battle Pass. And I think Tomato Head ended up being the second one. Rogue Agent was $5. That's what it was. And then this was a Battle Pass skin, which is really cool. I like this outfit a lot too. This outfit holds up today. It looks good even today. I don't think there's anything else too rare that I have. Like other than maybe like Battle Pass skins, you know what I mean? Like I have the original Lynx. Icon emotes? What do you mean? What are icon emotes? Oh, like my favorite emotes? Bro, just flexing by this point. Oh, the blue emote? Interesting. Look at these ones. Let's see. I got Bony Bounce. I've got... Oh, it shows all the cars in the preview? That's cool. Steady. The dip. Little floaticorn. Keep it mellow. I have the Thanos snap. Dude, I can't tell you how fun that was. Like, I was a full-on adult when that came out, but let me tell you how fun it was to drop in that day and go run around and chase down Thanos and then become Thanos. Dude, that was sick. That was like some literal, like, just gaming history right there. I was so nostalgic now. It's so long ago, but it seems like it wasn't that long ago at the same time. Yo, Lola, thank you. That means a lot. I'm about to end the stream a little early here today. But tomorrow I'll be live. Should be right on time. But I'll be live between 6 and 10 p.m. Eastern. That's I usually go from 6 to 10 Eastern. But this last week, I've kind of been preparing for some stuff and getting some other stuff done and relaxing. So I've been more like in that window, but not filling that full window. But I'm out of here, guys. If you guys enjoy the streams, enjoy the content, code EpicBricks in the item shop is always appreciated. If you go to your item shop and you go down here to this button and it's blank, help me out. Or anyone out, especially if you're not using anybody's code. Because if you leave that blank and you buy stuff, it's not a big deal, but all your money is going to Epic Games. Whereas if you use my code or anybody else's, for that matter, at least some of your money is getting siphoned to that creator instead of all of it going back to Epic Games into their pockets. So it's kind of like a easy way to support creators out there. That's why they call it a support a creator code. But yeah, highly appreciate it if you guys keep me in mind. You don't have to go buy something in the item shop just to use my code. The idea more is when you do make your regular purchases, maybe you buy a skin every once in a while, you buy the battle pass, maybe you subscribe to crew, all those things, if you were doing those anyway, might as well just use the code, help someone out, good to go. But I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you guys. I'll probably start between 4 and 5 Mountain Standard, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And then, wait, actually, yeah. Tomorrow I have to start on time because tomorrow's the sponsored stream. Duh, don't forget that. Getting ahead of myself. Tomorrow actually is exactly from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing a sponsored stream. We'll be playing some Lego Islands. Oh, I'll remember you, dude. I'll remember you. When you're ready, can you raid Cackle Queen? Yeah. I think that's not a bad idea. Is that how you spell it? Is there spaces? We're going to raid out here. I don't know. Let me get my... I know I trust you, but let me get my mods approval. I haven't looked at their channel or anything. We get a nod from Neptune, if they're here. Or Opie. Or Zeppelin. Yeah, I'm on... And also, if you're watching here on TikTok, I also stream on Twitch. I've been live on Twitch this whole time. I stream on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube during those times, so you can find me on any of those platforms. If for whatever reason, like earlier today, TikTok didn't crash. It ended my live because it thought I was AFK, even though I wasn't. So if that ever happens, you can always drop over to Twitch. Are any of my mods here? I'm leaving now. She does Fortnite, like regular Fortnite? Is there a space on that? I don't think there's spaces in Twitch names. Is there space? I don't know. No space, I figured. Yeah, we can raid them. I don't know who they are, but I imagine if they're... As long as they're somewhat family... They don't even have to be family friendly. Maybe. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. I'm going to send you guys over to Cackle Queen. Tell them I said hi. Yeah, J-Dub, I'm sorry. I know I'm calling it a little bit early tonight. Heather was asking if I could call it a little bit early so we can spend the rest of the night together a little bit. And I'm leaving, not leaving, but I will be taking a trip. I will be leaving Saturday afternoon. There may be a chance I pull off a stream early Saturday, but that is not guaranteed. So... keep an eye out on my TikTok, and I will try to post story updates to let you guys know what's going on when I can. And then I'll also probably be having I'll have some other posts that I have like scheduled for Saturday and Sunday as well. And then I should be good to be making some more content over the weekend. But I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much. I'm raiding over. Have a beautiful night. And my TikTok people. Like I said, if you're on TikTok right now, go drop a follow on Twitch. Same username. Highly appreciated. Pushing for that Twitch partner. Every extra person in the house when I stream helps a lot. If you don't have a preference for whether you watch on TikTok or Twitch, maybe come over on Twitch. If you do have a preference and you like TikTok better, then obviously do what you want. I'm not going to force you. But if you prefer Twitch, definitely get your butt over there. Yeah, gonna go join the wife. I'm out of here. Have a good night, everybody. I'm out. See ya. And my YouTube people. I didn't forget about you. Thank you so much for the support. Sorry if I don't read your guys' messages as frequently as I could. I'm going to improve. I won't make any excuses. I'm going to improve. I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night.